Hello, I'm Rachel Porter with Southwest Parke Community Schools. This video is to showcase our current data results using the program Achieve 3000 for differentiated instruction in reading comprehension of nonfiction text. If you are interested in learning more about Achieve 3000, please go to achieve3000.com. But we want to show in this video the results that we've had after 4 years of using this program. We have been tracking the initial testing that the program provides to measure Lexile reading comprehension, and we've been tracking that over the 4 years we've been using the program, tracking the same group of students as they progress throughout their grade levels. So I want to show you the amazing results that we've been getting. Here's our first class group that we're going to look at. This is the graduating class of 2025. Currently, this group of students is in 3rd grade, which is where we begin using the program. And you'll see not a lot of data on this because they just started using the program. But what you do see, the orange line is showing you where the Lexile level should be as the student progresses through the grade levels. So they should begin 3rd grade in the 500 Lexile range. Currently, our students have tested in down here below the 300 mark, so clearly we have a deficit to close. This blue line is showing you a tracking of just normal school year Lexile growth. And what we see from that is that as this group of students progresses from where they currently are, if they follow just a normal school year growth track, they're going to graduate with a pretty significant reading deficit, and we don't want that. Based on the research that Achieve 3000 has provided about how their program works, we track that line with this yellow one, and it shows that if we use this program with fidelity, we should be able to get them into that Lexile band by the time that they graduate. We don't know how this class is doing so far because they just got started, but let's move on to our current 4th graders. Here's our current 4th grade class. Again, they started their 3rd grade year last year with a pretty huge deficit. And we still see a deficit, but you can see that our actual results, tracked by this green line, is showing that we're closing that deficit gap very quickly with this group of students. And if we project that on out, we'll definitely graduate these students ready for college and careers. Here's our current 5th grade class. Again, we are tracking our current results with this green line, so we are achieving far above what Achieve 3000 even promises based on their research with the program. We're closing that gap even faster, getting those kids up to the current rigor expectations for reading comprehension. There we go. Here's our current 6th grade class. We're seeing a little bit of a leveling out of the data there, but again, that gap is continuing to close. Here's our current 7th graders. As a class average, we actually have them almost to where they should be as they start their 7th grade year. Here's our current 8th graders. We've leveled out a little bit more. We're still a little bit above the projection with using Achieve, and we're way above where we would have been if we weren't using this type of intervention program. Here's our current 9th grade class. 10th grade class. Need to do a little digging into the data and see why we're not growing as much as we'd like to be with this group of students. Here's our current 11th graders. Again, we're achieving ahead of a normal track, but not quite where we want to be. And then here's our current seniors. And as you can imagine, the older you get, the harder it is to do this kind of intervention. So we are very grateful that we have this program and that we are closing that gap back here in these elementary levels. And we're eager to see how that changes things over the years as we continue to use Achieve 3000. I'd love to answer any questions that you have concerning this program. You can reach me at porterr@swparke.k12.in.us, or feel free to leave a comment on this YouTube video. Thanks for listening.